Hey, Light of the Desert family. It's May 1st, and it seems like a lot longer than just 7 weeks since the last time we were together, all gathered together in person to worship. And I miss you guys a lot. And this morning I was just reading in the Light of the Desert Bible reading plan, and I think that this verse was selected especially for us today. And it's from Hebrews chapter 10, beginning with verse 23. It says, "Let's hold tightly without wavering to the hope we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep his promise. Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works. And let us not neglect our meeting together, as some people do, but encourage one another, especially now that the day of his return is drawing near." This passage made me think back to March 16th. I remember it well, when we gathered after our last time of worshiping together. And it was a time when we decided that as a staff that the most responsible thing for us to do would be to have all of our church gatherings from now for a while online. We decided that it was the best way for us to love God and to love each other and to protect people in our community and to partner with all the other churches and all the other people in the world who are all working to bring an end to the effects of the virus as soon as possible. And I just want to thank you so much for this time, for your commitment to continue to be strong, to be always connecting together, to be an outreach church family, to be together no matter even if we can't be physically together. I'm so thankful for new technologies and the way that our team has come together to learn new parts of those technologies each and every week. Most of all, thanks especially to God for his amazing message that we have to bring, that Jesus is alive. It's in the middle of this Easter season that it all happened, and he's alive and he wants to live inside of each one of us. And I think that may be the hope. That is the hope to which the writer of Hebrews was talking, that we're called to hold on to so tightly. And yes, as he said, we've had to think of new ways to motivate and to encourage each other to love each other. And yes, we're also not neglecting to meet together, even though it's just in a different way. This week, with all this in mind, our governor, who was taking into account all the realities of the data that he's reading and the recommendations from all the infectious disease experts, just announced that Arizonians are going to be called to stay home, stay healthy, stay connected for another half a month until May 15th. And so I just wanted to talk with you today about what that means for us as a church family. We're very committed that it is in the best interest of everyone that we continue to meet as we have been meeting in these last weeks by offering online options for worship and study and students and children and just our general meetings together. And at the end of May, we'll reevaluate what the new safe options might be. Things will have changed. Things that will fit our church family. We're aware that even when the time does come to regather, though, it may not be exactly what we've been used to. It may not be church, normal church, as you might call it. Online church certainly has not been normal church. It's been different, and I think it's been pretty meaningful. And I think this next phase could require some more separation and some more other safety-minded precautions. And it will probably be awkward and certainly different, at least at first. But you know what? Just like we did with online church, we're going to do our best to make sure that it's inspiring and worshipful and honoring to God and inviting to others too. But let's not focus on returning to the way it was before, because I think that is going to be missing what maybe God wants to be doing with us right now. There's an opportunity right now for us to listen to God as individuals and as a church family. I know that we've already seen God stretch us in ways that we never would have dreamed before. And he's expanded our vision to be much more sensitive and much more aware to see people who are in need. Remember, our primary goal is not to put on a worship service in a certain way, but it's to learn to love God and love our neighbor. And when we gather in a building and whether we worship online, that part really doesn't matter that much. So I look forward to seeing you in worship this weekend. And God bless you guys. And I look forward to talking more in the future.